Today we're just going to get right into it as your favorite talking head does his best to do something he hasn't done in a while. That's right, I'm reviewing a movie. This time it's the brand new Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which you should go out and see as it's in theaters now. Hi, I'm your host Chris Humphrey, and for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just another bum on the internet doing my best to get my opinion out there because I think the world needs more critics, more zits, more people talking, more people to interact with because why not? The world is massive. Let's go. This time, it just happens to be the brand new Tom Cruise led Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which is supposed to be the second last film of the Mission Impossible, which is a good thing because I want the whole 8 box set collection, or a bad thing depending on who you ask, but to me, it's a good thing that they're finally putting Ethan Hunt to rest. Or not, because Tom Cruise just said he wants to do 20 more movies. What the? Oh my god. Anyways, back to the task at hand, which is a review, which is something critics do to tell you whether they like something or not. And I'm going to be very blunt about it. Everybody should go out and see this movie, especially if they're fans of action movies, especially if they're fans of the franchise, because I find this franchise will never die because Tom Cruise just wants to go out there and do something stupidly insane, like drive off of a cliff and into a parachute dive, or hang on to the side of a plane before it goes off, or drive through a car with Haley Atwell running around and talking in your ear when you're trying to drive. Anyways, uh, the plot of this movie is like any of the other six, because this is number seven. He's got to stop the bad guys from getting a massive weapon that could probably wipe off a country or a continent or even the world. And he's got to do it before the end of what, 2.5 hours? Because it's what, 2.5 hours long? But he's got to do it. That's the plot of the movie. That's probably the plot of all of them. Basically, there's twists and turns in the middle, the beginning, and the end. There's always going to be. And it sets up the next one for more of the people to come back that weren't in this one. Because these are saying goodbye to a lot of these characters, essentially, right? Vanessa Kirby's back. You name them, they're all kind of back. We're just missing a couple that need to come back for the last one, which they hopefully will, unless they've already passed on. But that's the plot. It's simple. What people aren't going to like is it's cookie cutter. I don't know why people don't like cookie cutter films. It always boggles my mind that you don't like it because it's the same plot all the time. They just change twists and turns. That's the whole point. You're supposed to go into these movies with an open mind and enjoy the scenery because there's a lot of good cinematography in this movie, a lot of great action, a lot of great sequences, and a lot of good one-liners. And that probably has to do with the writers and all that. And we could thank them because they need to be thanked. I think they're still on strike. We miss you guys. We miss your hard work. Hopefully, you get the deal you guys deserve. Uh, on top of the writers and all that, you get Tom Cruise trying to outdo himself with stunts, and he does an incredibly massive job again. Uh, Honestly, I thought in one scene alone, I honestly, if that was him, great. If it wasn't him, uh, I like. Did the stuntman get paid? Because when I sat through the credits when I sat through the credits and I saw the list of all the people, there are stuntmen. I hope these people got paid very well because there's some stuff in this that, yeah, you can probably fake with computer, but there's some like stunts that they do without computer, and it's incredible. Massive stuff. But that one stunt with Tom Cruise, I didn't think the guy was going to open his parachute. I thought he was just going to say hello, goodbye, because they just cut it close. And I don't know if that's how the editing, and that's probably what they were trying to get at. And then we got to see his world famous run because he runs crazy. He's got massive legs. What people aren't going to like about it is that it's just simple, and some people don't like it. But Previously, I talked about cookie cutter movies, films, and television in a book form because I read a book that would be considered cookie cutter, right? And those are generally formats and books that do well in movies and things like that because it knows the audience. I don't want to go sometimes to a movie and sit there and watch a 4 hour Martin Scorsese movie because the acting is phenomenal. I will because I like movies and I like television, but sometimes I don't. Right? I don't want to go see a Christopher Nolan film and try and hear because the talking is so low and then so loud. But I will because I like movies. This is just a formula, and they perfected it, and each one tries to outdo the last, and that's what it is. That's why I like these action movies. I think they're great. I like that they continue to push boundaries with the stuntmen. I like that they continue to push boundaries with action, and I'm okay with cookie cutter. I like to shut off my brain. I had a long day at work. I went. Buddy was like, "You want to go see the new Mission Impossible movie?" I'm like, "You got tickets for today?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll go. Let's go. It's opening day, right? Monday, opening day. Let's go." And I did, and you all should because why not? It's a good film, good action film, and I want everybody to go out there and enjoy. Forget the cookie cutter. Shut off your brain. Go in there. Watch some great acting. Watch some great talking. Some great one-liners, and just enjoy shutting off your brain and watching a great action film. The theater was packed. It was opening day. I half expected that. If I had gone the cheap night on Tuesday, I probably would have been even more packed. But I want you guys to go out there, enjoy it as much as I did. Um, what else? What else? The lighting was good. The sound was good. Right, I didn't have trouble hearing it. Uh, I brought my glasses this time so I could see everything perfectly. But I thought it was a really good film and excellent action piece that just sets up the next one so perfectly. Not a lot of people are going to like that ending. That's okay. There's one more supposed to be coming out either next year or the year after, and I think that's why a lot of people might not like it. But I, for one, really enjoyed it. I just thought that there was just too much jam packed into it. It could have went on for 3 hours, but I was happy to shut my brain off. I'm gonna give it a 8.5 out of 10. You can see where I ranked it on the movies so far this year. You can see that I liked it enough to put it up on the top five uh, because I like cookie cutter, right? And you can call me Plain Jane or whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. Wink, wink. Let me know what you think of it down below. Let me know if you think it's worthy of an 8.5. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you like cookie cutter films or if you don't. But most of all, just let me know what you think of me and my pimple. It hasn't gone away. I love you guys. If I don't see you again, you know what I'm going to say. Good to Morgan, good to Nobden, and good to Knock. Producer, play the Mission Impossible theme song. But don't because I can't afford it. Unless it's free on public domain.